fit him, you can have him. If you can fit him, you can have him. Try to walk in my shoes, try to walk in my shoes.
So I'm about to load this dishwasher with the stuff that's in the sink. D came for 2 days. It was amazing. I will show you guys clips of that some other time in another video, but I'm trying to finish the fall video out. And I have a Gilmore Girls playlist going, so I'm gonna pause it so I don't get copyrighted, because I have to show you guys that I'm gonna be putting this stuff in the closet, as well as taking the stuff out of here and putting it on the balcony so that I can use this closet to put that stuff in here. But with that being said, he did come and bring me gifts. So he brought me, we went to Ontario Mills and he brought me this $65 perfume. But he also came with gifts. So he got me a pair of sunnies, a red Brooklyn bucket hat, and I brought a bathing suit at the mall while I was with him. It was a $70 bathing suit, but I got it for 10 bucks. And then we went out to brunch with his family, and he met my family. He spent 2 days over here after we spent majority of the day with his family. He also brought me this olive green sundress, kind of like the brown one he got me. If you guys haven't seen my old videos, you can go check those out. But he also got me, where are they? Some Nike Pros shorts. And I wore those while he was here. And then, of course, we made love the past 2 days. But I have to ship him his box of shoes, his plushie. He took all the other gifts, and then his bottle of cologne that he brought because it was too big to go in the carry-on luggage. But that's also another dress he got me from previous videos. I just haven't worn it yet. It was in my suitcase. But because he came here for 2 days, I didn't have to take my suitcase to Ontario and get a hotel room, because he came here to save money so that we can spend money on other things. So, with that being said, let's get into, where's my keys? Going to open the balcony and take this stuff out the closet, put it in the balcony so I could put that stuff in the closet, because that's actually stuff I have to finish going through, putting up, giving away, donating, and all of that. But I don't want it just up there like that. I wanted to put it away before he came, but it was too late. He still loves my house. He's like, your house, your apartment is gorgeous. For it to be an apartment, I done seen worse. I done been through homeboys and homegirls who lived through worse. Even like his homegirl that lives in San Diego, they went to pick her up last night to chill with the family and stuff, which kind of iffy about, but I mean, I trust him, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. But he said she lived in a project, and he was like, no, her shit way worse. Trust me, like, your apartment is luxury compared to the shit I've seen in Baton Rouge and where she lives. So, but he did witness a stabbing in our apartment complex while he was here. The side nigga knocked the baby mama and her brother out, stabbed the brother, and then got away before the baby daddy pulled up. But the police caught him a couple blocks up and over from my house. And yeah, so the same person who was arguing with our neighbors downstairs the other day and was telling her if she don't give him his money back because he be on drugs, that he was gonna kill her. So yeah, that's how my apartments be working out. But all my fall stuff is up, and I'm about to swap that out so I can finish this out and then get to posting the content from when D was here. So, and update, he is talking about when I move out there about staying weeks and days and months at a time with us while he finished fixing up his house that got inherited by his grandma, so that he can rent it out and then sell it on a realtor listing, and then use that money and save up, and I save up, and we find a home together and some property and build a home together, or like rent a home on some acres or something. But the point of it all is that he's ready, willing, and capable to move in with me and my son and start being a family, but we don't like people in our business because people messy and people funny acting. Story time. If y'all want that, put 3 pumpkins below and I'll give y'all a story time on how messy my family, my sister friend, my sisters, and some of his family members are. But for the most part, we keep our own bubble. His close, tight-knit family knows and love me. My close, tight-knit family knows and love him. Even this crazy dog who don't like nobody. You see how calm and quiet she is right now? I know. Get down. But that's how she's been the whole time he was here. She didn't bark at him. She didn't growl. She didn't try to bite. She laid next to him on the bed. She was having the time of her life. But I think she thought that was her man and not mine. And I'll add that into the story time too, because it's something that she did that's funny as fuck. But she a little whore too. You gotta watch them. The bitches love my man. But I'll let y'all know about that later. Right now, I'm about to go put this on the balcony, put on my playlist, and then chill or relax and watch some Love is Blind UK after I finish cleaning. So I'll be back. So this portion of the vlog is me doing a baked citrus salmon, and that's my son yelling in the background. But I am plating the bottom of the foil with everything: onions, lemons, limes, green onions, seasoning, butter, all of that. And then I'm going to place the salmon on top and do the exact same thing on top. And once I do that, I'll pour the juice from the salmon once it's thawed out on top of everything and fold the foil, put it in the oven, let it bake on 400 degrees for 45 minutes after I season it some more and let it come out nice and tender and juicy so that we can eat and have dinner. Because me and my son like to eat, y'all. It don't matter. I be making all kind of stuff. I used to be a chef, as well as I've been cooking since I was 7 years old. So it's a lot of things I do that most people don't do. They make the basic foods. I like trying stuff. Plus, between the food channel and TikTok and Instagram, I be making all kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna put this in the oven and bake this, and then I'll be back once it's all finished. So now I am making some angel hair pasta to go along with it and some garlic bread. But I am doing some water, some heavy cream, some butter, some almond milk so it can be a nice creamy pasta. And then I'm going to put the garlic bread in the oven while this boil and do its thing, because who gonna eat salmon and pasta without garlic bread? But I'm going to check on the salmon. And then I'm going to take the garlic bread out when it's done. Turn it over, put it back in, let the other side cook a little bit. Excuse me. Take it all the way out. Check the salmon one more time, and this time I turned the oven down to 325 because it was getting nice and crispy. And these are all my seasonings I used. I be using all kind of stuff, y'all, not just no seasoned salt and garlic, but the pasta is pasta-ing, and the salmon is now out. It is nice and juicy. I drained the water out and then I put it back in there a little bit longer and let it do its thing before I take it all the way out. But the plates are done. That's the grease and the fabuloso back there. This is now the next day. I have to wash dishes because I am about to fry some shrimp. I took my green onions and you cut the bottom off and you put it in some hot water in the rubber band and give it a couple days, and these will sprout into more green onions. So that'll save you a little bit of having to worry about going back and forth and buying some more green onions, because they're gonna sprout by themselves. Just leave them by the window. But all the chips are up here. All my chips, of course, like the house chips. And then all the bread is up there. The freezer is full of my son's ice creams, my frozen fruits, and broccoli, his hash browns for breakfast, the burgers, the sausage and bologna for the dog, and his hot pockets. That way he can come home and grab a hot pocket, or in the morning he can make hash browns, wherever the case may be. This is the last of the stuff that we haven't finished out right here, but it's literally nothing. Frozen bananas, 2 pieces of salmon, and some cucumbers, and then the garlic bites or whatever to cook with. Condiments are still the same. Added some waters in the refrigerator because as hot as it's been, we've been drinking cold waters, and I don't even like cold water, y'all. It gotta be room temperature for me. That's why all those are sitting out. But fruits, veggies, cheese, green onions. This is my lunch meat and breakfast drawer with all the lunch meat, cheese, bacon, eggs, ham, all of that is in there. All his Lunchables, my tart cherry juice, chicken broth, almond milk, creamer. I didn't buy no more this month. His cereal, the dog's bologna, her hot dogs, and his lunch meat. And then some cheese back there, butter, lentils, 2 things of breakfast sausages, eggs, his juice, the milk, and then that's my MG medication, the new dosage. They want me on a stronger dosage, so that'll be every 8 weeks instead of every 3.5. But that is that. 2 cases of water. I need to move the recyclables because this is all I got. Last month I turned everything in and got it out the way. But, Lord, that case. Take this off the wall because there's nothing in there. This case needs to go on top. 1 second, y'all. This case can get moved back there. But all my juices, Simply Lemonades, orange juices, potatoes, my son's waters, his Simply Lemonade, cereals, popcorn and coffee stuff in here, extra pasta, apple sauces, apple cider vinegar, and the strawberry country time lemonade stuff back there, the lemonade powder and the strawberry syrup. His 2 pack of chips from last month that he did not finish. If he don't finish them within the next 2 days, they're going in the trash. Empty containers, that's usually what I put my strawberries and stuff in, but I didn't buy that type of stuff this month. So oatmeal, his crackers and stuff, his granola, the baby potatoes, the noodle section, cup of noodles and faux noodles, faux, chicken, shrimp, beef, and then the pack of noodles are up here. These are more grains, chocolate milk, and that's all the same. The powdered sugars, regular sugars, brown sugars, cornbread mix, strawberry oatmeal, and then the cereals are up top, and all the pastas and grains are in the back, and then the huge bag of Lucky Charms up top. So that is that. And then this bag can go right there. And this one can go on top. That way the dog don't be climbing up here. But his box of chips. And then, what was that? Get out. A piece of potato skin. But my yogurts, my pineapple juice, my pineapples, my other almond milk, my Tazo coffee, and I didn't get ice creams this month, so there's nothing in there. But if you pull this off the deep freezer, we have, get off, there we go. We have all the corn and sausages for the shrimp boil, ground turkey, ground beef, breakfast sandwiches, steak, all the bags of chicken, tenders, breast, wings, thighs, pork chops are down there, the 3 bags of french fries, the pizza, and the chicken bites from Checkers or Riley's, whatever you want to call it. But that's that. And then when I get more grocery money, I'll buy some more food and I'll load more groceries in there. But look at this dog, y'all. She don't eat her food unless she real hungry and I haven't given her like hot dogs, bologna, nothing in a while. Then she'll eat the kibble. But this kibble has peanut butter on it, and she only likes certain pieces. She likes the chicken, the turkey, and the turkey. And then when that's gone, after she picked all out of it and ain't no more, then she'll go back and she'll eat the beef and the pork, and then she'll go back and then she'll eat the salmon. But that's how her food be looking. I don't even try to clean up. I leave it like that, so when she hungry, she can just come in here and get it. Cause ain't nobody got time to be playing with you, scooping it back in the bowl, and you going through what you want and don't want. Like, girl, bye. So that is everything. And let me get a couple pictures for my thumbnail, and then I can go ahead and make some of this shrimp over here. I'm about to fry some, and then I will take some over to my brother and sister since they went to the grocery store with me. I will give them some, but they both got $20 in food stamps from me, and I brought my mom some stuff too that I gotta take to her, the ground turkey and some shredded cheese in a bag. And then these are bags for her clients, their clients, when they have them at their house for their pissy diapers and stuff like that, because they're both disabled. One's fully crippled and one is autistic. So Anytime I have extra bags left, I give them to them. That way they can trash their diapers and orange pads and all that stuff. I'll take the box down when I take this stuff to my mom. But for now, I'm about to make some shrimp. I'm gonna use this grease before I dump it out because it's still kind of good. It just got all the leftover stuff at the bottom. But I'm gonna make me some shrimp real quick. Take some to them. And then put the rest of the shrimp in the freezer because I'm making a seafood boil for me and my son. Nobody else. But that's gonna be another day. And then I still need some shrimp for the loaded potato day that me, my son, and my brother and nephew gonna do. So I'm gonna make some, save some for 2 different times, put it away. But I'm gonna load this into the dishwasher, put these dishes away, and cook all at the same time. So yeah. So the dishwasher got unloaded and reloaded. This is the stuff that was in the dishwasher that still needs to dry. I just washed this out in the straws. Everything else got put away. In there, in there, in there, in here. Everything is put away. That's done. It needs to air dry. And I'm about to peel this shrimp, eat, and then take some over to my sister, my mom, and my brother. I'm standing in my closet for a reason. I emptied the whole bottom out because I'm about to put this dresser in the closet. Even though I like it like that because I can take pictures right there and stuff, I might hang the mirror up, but I'm gonna put the dresser in the closet. That way it's out the way, it's in here. I could close the door and I have that space for whatever else I need it for. And I might even I put my suitcase in there already, but I might even put my sock container that's right here in there as well. My hat from D. But I might even put my sock container in there as well. That way it's out the way and all that's closed off in the closet. Then there's nothing right there. There's nothing over here. I can move my medicine stuff over here to the corner, as well as my perfume stand that's over there. I could put it over in this corner over here closer to the door, so when I come out the bathroom I can go right there, get my stuff, head out the door, whatever. But yeah, I think I want to do that. That way I have space over there to get around the bed, this piece over here. And then because he was fine like walking through that, but I still felt like it was a lot over there. Plus I can organize my shoes on the floor over here and have some more space in here. Like I'm ready to declutter. Even though I just got this vanity, I want to sell it because it's not the one I wanted. She sold me the wrong one, and that shit was $1,500. It ain't even what I want. So I want to sell it. I might put it on OfferUp and see what the best offer is. I'll put $1,500 or a best offer, brand new, good condition, and see who wants it. I might even put my couches on there for $2,500. I got them for $3,000, but I'll give them away for $2,500 because they're still brand new. I haven't even had them 6 months. But yeah, I want to get rid of some stuff because even those couches are too big for my living space, and you can only adjust them a certain way without it like taking up the whole living room with no entrance or exit in case of emergencies. So I think I might do that too, and then just get me a standard cute, like a couch that still look like that, but like an L shape, not a U shape, and then I can always get sectionals to add to it. So plus I can use all that money to clear off some more finances and stuff. So I might list that stuff, but for now, I might even take that headboard down and throw it away. Like I just want as minimal as possible, and I'm gonna leave it here for now, but I might take it down and throw it away in the future because it's time. The year almost over, and we preparing for next year to take trips for Christmas this year, for Valentine's next year. I'm gonna go out there with him for 2 weeks. I'm gonna take my son out there for a weekend for Christmas, the weekend before Christmas. Valentine's weekend, I'm gonna spend 2 weeks with him, and then February, March, April is his birthday, but June is my birthday. So if we go in May, if he come out here in May, we'll both miss each other's birthdays. But April is too soon, and June will be like summertime again. So we can go out there for the summer. I could take my son out there for the summer for a week or two. But by that time, I want to have everything situated to where I'm going out there and I'm looking for places. I'm not just going out there just to be going out there. I'm ready to move. like last year I was ready to move. So a couple years ago I was ready to move. I only wanted to be here 5 years. It's September. The first day of fall is the 22nd. We'll start with the 22nd will be me starting my 5th year here. So my 5 years is up. I'm ready to go. But I'm gonna move this around, and then all this stuff, miscellaneous stuff, papers that gotta get shredded, and medical equipment and all that, I'm gonna put in that front closet in the hallway that I cleaned out from the previous video, and put my storage containers in there. I'm gonna put some of this stuff in there too, so it's out my room and out the way. And then of course laundry gotta get washed. So let's get to it. So the closet has my medicine bag, my massager, my travel bag, this thing here for the socks and miscellaneous stuff down at the bottom. And then I reorganized, so my Bible and stuff is up here, my extra pajamas, all my medicines, some of my pumpkins, and then my juice keys, extra phone, pocket knife, and Roku remote. My juice is down there, so once that's done, I have more juice in here. It's frozen, so I'm letting it thaw out. I'm about to empty the trash, but the bed is made. I left that over there, and I left the headboard up. My shoes are over there. Vanity is over there. I cleaned a lot of stuff off of it, but then there's still a lot of stuff up there. I put these gifts right here so I can ship that out. My skateboard and stuff is back there, fitness stuff. These are my shoes and my gaming systems and stuff. The other fitness stuff, TV, all my slides that I wear the most right here. These containers got to go on the storage, but until I put them out there, they're fine right there. And then this is my medicine, and then extra blankets, my medicine pole, and the dirty clothes. This side has the dresser in there all the way across. And give me my charger, damn it. Okay, the dog beds are down here, both of them, because I'm not gonna leave it in the living room, even though she need to be on it and not in my face. No, over there, over there. Thank you. But I'm about to go cook some loaded potatoes, shrimp, baked loaded potatoes. I'm gonna saute, pan fry the shrimp with some scallions, some onions, some peppers, and then I'm gonna cut the potatoes, bake them halfway, and then scoop everything out, cut everything up, mix everything together with some nacho cheese, and stuff it back into the potato, and then load some more shrimp on top with the onions and stuff, and some more shredded cheese, and put it back in there to bake. And then once I'm done, I'll show you guys that, but then I'll close the vlog out after that. So let's get that going, and then I'll be back. So as y'all can see, I've been cooking and mixing everything together. And now I'm about to mix the shrimp into the mixture with the green onions, the cheese, the grilled onions, and all of the cream and all of that. And make this one big mixture. And then once I take the loaded potatoes out, I'm going to cut them up and cut them in half, dig everything out, scoop the potatoes, blend them, mix them in with this with some more seasoning, and then stuff that back in the loaded potato and put them in the oven. That way everything can be nice and stuffed, and I'll be back once I get to that point. So now that everything is mixed, I reloaded the potatoes with some more shrimp and scallions and cheese on top. And I'm about to toss them in the oven and let them bake for another 10-15 minutes and take them out so we can eat dinner. Because who like regular loaded potatoes? Not us. I do's my thing over here, twin. To top it all off, I drizzled some organic, raw, unfiltered honey on the top and a little bit of sriracha, make it nice and spicy, and then plated it for everybody, and everybody got one to eat, and it was nothing left besides the extra meat and potatoes and shrimp and stuff that's in that bowl that couldn't fit in the potatoes, and I end up using that the next day for something else to eat. So yeah, it's all gone, but this is the finished look, and y'all can't tell me it ain't good because it is. But that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.